How's it going, ScrubGamers? Welcome back to another video here at ScrubGames, and today we've got a Let's Look At video going over Red for Set 2 of Fusion World, because Bandai did a whole weird thing of doing the reveals really oddly, where they revealed a couple of cards for each color, then started the SRs, then threw out all the SRs, then decided to just then throw out the one or two per day for the alt arts, and then once all the alt arts were shown, especially with the secret rares as well, just go here in and just basically vomit out all the rest of the cards in the set. So a very slow and weird reveal, and then a vomit of all cards with like less than 2 weeks before the supposed release date of it. So what I thought I'd do is, since we've got the whole lot of it, now we can see exactly what's in the set, see all of it together. We thought we'll go through each color and kind of have a look and see what we get. So if you're interested in the channel, then feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It keeps you updated with my videos as and when they drop, and also by clicking the notification bell, you can get alerts to when my videos do drop to watch it there or then or at a later time. Now, I haven't had too much Fusion World content on there. I did have a load at the beginning, but since then, like, it's kind of died down a little bit because we've had no events really go on to. Like, it's not that interesting watching the games on there because the digital client's not great, and there's not been really any interest in like playing via webcam and stuff, and like Untapped is very horrible to watch. So here we got another discussion video, and we're gonna have a look and see what we've got for set 2. So if you're interested in seeing, let's have a look. So starting off, we only get one leader for each color in set 2. So Bandai did two leaders in each color. Start off the game plus the starter decks for set 1, so we've got a decent amount of like options. So, like, you got 3 per, but then with the color lock, it kind of makes it so it's not as interesting. Like, I don't play One Piece, and not imagine how interesting it is to have it. But at least they've got double color leaders, and they had it from the get go. But with Fusion World, we haven't had that. We've just had monocolor leaders, and I expect we're gonna get dual color leaders in the future. But currently, we've only got monocolor, and it's made like you got some options. You got some good options, but it makes it quite bland, especially for a set. Like, normally a first set is quite boring when it comes to the meta because it's quite easy to solve and quite easy to see what's doing well. But then Fusion World makes it even worse by just having color lock. So for the first thing, we've gone over our new red leader. So we've got another Goku. That's right. We've got a third red Goku lead, and it's only set 2. It's already 3 of the 4 leaders in red are Goku, and they're just different forms. So we've got the SS form, we've got the SSG form, and SS Blue form. So yeah, you've got Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Yellow, Super Saiyan, technically Super Saiyan Red as well, and we'll probably get more Gokus. But then it looks like it's going to be about the whole theme of Red is about the Tournament Power arc. So there's no arcs or anything like that like we had in Masters, but it seems like all the cards are all revolving around the Tournament of Power arc of the series. So that's what we've got for this new one. So this new one, we've got on the front side, well, on both sides, same as we've got in most of the leaders, which is when attacking you draw 1. Same kind of stats, 15, and then awakens into like 20k. And this one's got a little bit of a lower awakening, so it's got a little deviation to what we normally have. The normal is like 4 less life, draw 1 flip over. But for this one, it's awaken at 3 or less life, and then draw 1 and flip over. So a little bit lower into awakening, so you have to go a little bit lower in life, which could be not great, but then you get offered quite a nice ability when you do. So when you do eventually flip over and awaken, you now have an activate main. Once per turn, you can pay 1 and discard a card from your hand as the cost to play any 1 battle card with 20k power or less. And the new Tournament of Power trait, it is special traits from your hand. So you can already set to you can start cheating out cards. It is restrictive. You do have to pay 1 and discard 1 as well, but that's nothing compared to cheating out a 20k. Some of them are quite high costing cards as well. So already by set 1, set 2, we've got a way to cheat out cards, and this could do it quite well because there's a way you can like cheat, like spam out a board with this, which is amazing. So 20k might be kind of restrictive, like not great, but at least it hits most awaken leaders. Only two which are like 25k base leaders when they awaken that you can't really just swing at and hit. But there are some effects that can power themselves up. So already this looks to be a really nice leader. You just want to try and awaken as soon as possible so you can get the benefit of just spamming things out for cheaper. And we got some new skillless cards. So every set, you normally get skillless cards, and we've got an extra 1, 2, and 3 cost ones. And it's just nothing really interesting about them. With it's just the characters. So we've got Mirachurin being a Universe 10 character, and basically just all the Universe cards are in the are red currently. So we got a Universe 10 one in Merchim. We got a Kawaii in Universe 4 for 2 costs, and then 3 costs goes to Universe 6. Still no leader for Universe 6, but hopefully we get that maybe in the next set or set after. But we get a Khalifa for the 3 cost skillless. Nothing more to say about these is skillless. They have the maximum power for that. Well, the highest power for. Well, not to say like some other cards have more power, but they have the maximum base power for their cost, and also a maximum combo power being 10k as well. Then we've got Universe 2, so we get more on the other universes. So we not only do we have Universe 7, Universe 6 now, we have more universes entering the game for red, so we have Universe entering it. And once again, this is almost like Universe 6. Universe 6 got a lot more cards for its trait in set 1, but Universe 2 enters the game, and once again, there are one that doesn't really have a leader. Like, you're getting all these different universes coming in, and you have a leader, but some of them are like little bits, while some of them are a bit more. Like, there's only Universe 6 and 7 that really have the majority of cards in red so far for this. But Universe 2 does get a super combo, because the super combo for red in this set is Rubrian, doing exactly the same as all the other super combos do, just the characters, so nothing different there. But then we got some interesting ones in there, the other characters, so like part of the Maiden Squadron, so the Maiden Squadron in it. We get the other two being Rosie and Kakunza, and also we get Rubrian, which is the like heightened, like the evolved state of Rubrian when she transforms. So Rosie is a quite nice one, being a cheap 2 cost, 15k power, so not the best power, but when attacking, she gets an extra 5k power for the turn for each of your opponent's battle cards. So the more battle cards your opponent has out, the matter if they're rest or not, you get extra 5k power. So if your opponent's gone wide, this becomes a very big card for a very cheap cost. Then you got Kakunza, allowing you to get some extra attacks in. So Bandai don't seem to want to be putting dual attack in, because that kind of confuse people with dual attack, and it come with like a whole issue with rulings sometimes when it came to Masters with dual attack, but when it triggers, when it resolves, and what can like kind of stop it. So they've kind of like opted out and not do that. They put double strike in, but they haven't put dual attack or triple attack. And Kakunza kind of has an effect that kind of replicates dual attack, whereas activate main was once per turn. You can switch this card to active mode, and then this card gets minus 5k power for the turn, meaning she can attack for 20k, and then use the effect restand. Now she's a 15k one on the second swing, but she can attack twice. Has a full 10k combo as well, so has that benefit there, which is quite nice, but quite high costing. But then you remember you can cheat this out from Goku by playing it when it is awakened, so quite nice there. And we got Rubrian being a same stats as Kakunza in both the cost, attack, and combo, but their only skill is she has double strike. So another double striker in red in a cheaper costing card, 4 costs. Not as powerful, but then it's the cheapest double strike to date. And it's quite nice. And once again, another one you can just like cheat out for 1 energy in Goku as well to finish off with a nice big double strike, put everything into it, have to cheat it out. Because you give your energy open to having like ways for like battle tricks and stuff like that. So there's quite nice Universe 2 cards, nice additions as well, and pretty good ones to boot. Do we have Universe 3? Universe 3 only getting 3 cards, so number of cards for the Universe, and we only get Cat Pesla, Paparoni, and Analyzer. So Analyzer is the 4th of the skillless cards. I didn't put that with the skillless cards because it kind of goes with Paparoni's kind of skill, so it's kind of like a little combo here. We got Catapesta being the first card that has an effect that triggers on play when attacking or when killed. Being a 3 cost 20k, maximum combo. All of them have maximum combo power as well. And Catapesta skill is allowing you to choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gives minus 5k for the power of the turn. So not much minusing. So once again, like red kind of lacking. It doesn't minus too much, and most of the things that do minus quite a big chunk are like normally quite high costing. So like a little bits of minusing allow you to kind of like swing over things a little bit easier, but not enough to just like flat out wipe things out. You got Paparoni, and it does also, and also remember all these red cards also have Toronto Power trait, a new trait that allows it to interact better with the new red leader. And you got Paparoni allows you to cheat out some analyzers by using that main once per turn, but paying 3. So it does cost 4 the same turn you play it, which is the same cost as Analyzer. But if it's down there for a few turns, it gets to turn 3. You can then use this to look at the top 7 cards of your deck and play up to 1 Analyzer with 30k power or less, and place it with the rest at the bottom of your deck in a random order. So you get a kind of cheat something from the top of your deck. We had something similar to in One Piece, what you can do for the Pacifista or something like that. So you can do this to kind of like see if you can find in the top 7 cards, Analyzer, play it out, and basically cheat out a 4 cost skillless from the top of your deck for a little bit cheaper as well. So the more Analyzers we get, the better. But so far it's just these. That's the only target you've got is this Analyzer here. It's not amazing, but Universe 3 cards. Then we get Universe 4, and Universe 4 outside the gods only gets 1 card, being Ganos, but it's quite an interesting one because it's a 3 cost 20k, no combo power whatsoever, so it's going to be dead in your hand just like an extra. But it's got an interesting permanent where this card gets 25k power once in battle with opponent's battle card. So while any battle card attacks it, even it attacking to a battle card or a battle card attacking to it, just if it's in battle with a battle card, it gains an extra 25k power, making it 45. It's like the same power as Broly, the 8-drop boss card that just comes down and just wreaks havoc. But the only thing to note from this is it only triggers when your opponent's battle card battles it, so you can always just wipe it out, like you always just bounce it back, KO it, keep it tapped down, or minus it to death. So those kind of ways work when it's not in battle. And also you can attack with your leader, it won't gain a buff because it's only when it combats battle cards. So being there, and even if it attacks your leader, it doesn't get that boost either. So there's more for control on the board, but it's pretty interesting one. Then we have some more Universe 6 supports. Universe 6, they get some more cards. We've got another Khalifa, pretty nice one here as well. And that's not skillless. Another Kaba, another KO, and Kefla finally enters the fight. So we got Khalifa being a really nice one, a very cheap 2 cost and 20k. It's very good stats. And it has critical, and also it's another way to self-awakening, which is on play, add a card from your life to your hand. So more self-awakening, plus also giving you some critical power at decent stats too. Then you've got Kaba being a bit more costly at free cost. We'll see with KO here as well, both being free cost. Kaba being a 20k blocker, but also during your opponent's turn, it gains 5k power, so it's kind of a bigger blocker defensively than when it just attacks. And you got KO here being a huge beat stick, being at free cost, 35k power, so it can be very aggressive. But has a downside of during your opponent's turn, it loses 20k power, so it's like very hard when it hits on your turn, but defensively it's going to struggle. And we got Kefla here being a very nice target you can get off of basically play for free out from Goku, or play for 1 out from Goku, being a free cost 20k. Also has 10k combo, so a very nice combo there, and it's a nice little 1 play when your leader's awakened to draw a card. So this one works quite nice. Free cost for 20 is a free cost cantrip that's a 20k power, which is quite nice as long as your leader's awakened. But you can also cheat this out, so there's never a good type for that. But maybe not one of the best to bring out, but it is an option. Then we have Universe 9 as well. So Universe 9 also comes back in and brings us the Trio of Dangers. So we've got a lot of universes join in. We've got the Maidens. We've also got the Trio of Dangers. Quite nice for red to get all these different universes coming with some of their key players. And these are quite nice ones. Now, Basil's probably the most generic one out of these because it's just a searcher for the whole TOP trait now. Because on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal up to any one non-Basil card with a cost of 4 or less and total power and its special traits. Add your hand and place the rest at the bottom of your deck in a random order. So it's a nice little searcher like we've got for a fair few archetypes, but this one for the whole total power. So all of set 1 red or set 2 red kind of get searched for this, I think, because there's nothing really. There are some things at 5 cost, but then the gods don't really have their total power trait. But then you also have Lavender here, which just has a nice one attacking. Choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards. It gets minus 5k power for the turn for each card with Trio of Dangers and its special traits in your battle area. So yeah, the more Trio of Dangers you get, so probably more support in future, you can basically get a bit more minusing. And you got Begami here, where during your turn, all your battle cards with Trio of Dangers gain, when the special traits gain 5k power. So himself, he is during your turn at 20k, but defensively he's at 15k, and you can boost something like Lavender and Basil as well, which is quite nice. So not the best for the beginning, but hopefully we can get some more Universe 9 stuff, and if it seems to be like how it looks, where the TOP arc is what Red's all about. It's all about the Tournament of Power Saga. Yeah, the Universal Survivor arc is where we have all the red cards. So that keeps going on. We can hopefully get some different universe leaders to kind of and get more support for each of the different universes as well. So moving on, we've got a few more gods as well. So we got Hellas, Quilletta, Sidra, and Rumshi as gods. So quite interesting cards. We got some of like high costs, like cheap costing, and kind of like effects that are like Red's version of some other ones. Like we've got Hellas here, 4 cost 25, 10k combo, and on play allow you to choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards for 30k power or more, and minus it by 20k power. So there's got to be a certain amount of power, and mine's just by 20k, so it doesn't outright remove something. It just makes a big thing smaller. That's it. But there's a restriction, like it has to be 30k power or more. It can't be a smaller thing. But then this one works quite well with Beerus, because then you can finish 30k, finish it off with that. And then you got Quitella, which is just a 2 cost 20k, but on play allows you to choose one of your opponent's battle cards, 15k power or less, and KO it. So removal, but it comes down to the power of the cards. You have to weaken something before and then outright KO it with this. So it's quite weird. You got Sidra, who has no combo power whatsoever. Same stats as a skillless outside the combo power, but an on play we can choose one of your opponent's battle cards, 5k power or less, and KO it. So not great For one, it's not got great stats to apply to pressure any leader when it's awakened. No combo power, and it does the same thing as some things do by just minusing it rather than having to just outright KO something. So not a great card at all. And then Room Sheet, well, like the Golden Instruction as well. And then Room Sheet is a nice 5 cost 30k. 10k combo and allows you to on play choose all your opponent's battle cards for 30k power or less and KO it. So it's kind of like the Gohan, like how Green's got the Gohan that pops any 4 costs when it's played and has the same stats. This does the same thing but for red, but removal on just power rather than cost. Yeah, power rather than cost. So quite nice, quite new additions, pretty decent. Remember, these all don't have the TOP trait because they're technically in the tournament of power, but they're not actually participating in the tournament like the fighters. So it makes sense why they've got Destruction and the Universe, but no TOP. Then we got more Universe 7 cards. So it can't be a red set without more Universe 7 cards, especially when Goku is the leader. So we got a new cantrip. So red gets a second cantrip in Piccolo, and also has the top power trait. So once again, just a 1 cost 5/5 with draw 1 card on play. We got Frieza being some nice more aggression for like red as well. Be a nice 1 cost 15k Universe 7 card that during your turn, if your leader's awakened, gets an extra 5k power, so 1 cost 20k, which is very nice. Adds even more aggression with the 7, well, Universe 7 Goku. And then we've got a Android 18 here, would be a 2 cost 20k, and has a nice little permanent, same as the other Android 817 that we got for starter deck. Gets an extra 5k power defensively, which is quite cool. So it can come down 20k attack, but then 25k defensively, which is very nice. Then that's not it. There are more Universe 7 cards. It's hard to fit 6 on a page and actually be able to see them clearly. So we've got Tien here, which we've already we saw quite early, which is a nice way to kind of spam out those Tiens, especially since you've got the 1 cost Tien in set 1 for I think the starter deck, I think it was, or maybe main set, I can't remember exactly. But allows you to on play up to 3 Tien Shinhan cards for 15k power less in your hand, so it can't do it itself. They can do the skillless ones with set 1, so a nice little kind of gimmick with that. And then you got Vegeta and Goku also joining the fray with 3 costs. Just Goku a little bit stronger, but less combo power. And Vegeta allows you to on play choose all your opponent's battle cards with 5k power or less and KO them. Now this is basically the same as Gohan, just Gohan is more useful because it minuses everything by 10k rather than have to KO specific small costs. So this can be cheated out for Toro power, but Gohan is just inherently better. It has less combo power, but has more use when actually playing the card. And you got Goku here being a nice 3 cost for 25k with critical. Very nice boost. You can't really play this. You can't cheat this out cheaper from your lead though, from the TOP Goku. But is a nice card, good stats, and nice critical. And also Universe 7 means it gets benefits from both the other Goku leaders as well. Then we've also got some powerful new super rares. So we do have our super rares. We have, well, these are the SPRs as well. So these are the SPRs. So you might be thinking, oh, those look cool. Well, those are the SPRs. I mean, they look a lot cooler than the SRs. And Kefla's a nice one that helps like spam out the other 2 easier, because Kefla adds to like the TOP spam that the new Goku could do. Because where the Goku can basically pay 1, discard 1 to then free play out any 20k Torrent of Power card from your hand for free. This Kefla has a nice little permanent where if your leader's awakened, so your Goku will be awakened to use that effect, gets 5k power, so it's 25k when it comes down. And it's just permanent anytime, so even offensively and defensively. And there's a nice on play where when you play it, you draw a card, then play up to 1 battle card with a cost 3 or less, and TOP in its special traits from your hands. You can play even one of these, so you can even play the critical Goku. You are restricted to a free cost, but allows you to play out more things. So you want to play out Kefla from the lead, and then use Kefla to free play out something else while drawing a card, mitigating your loss from hand from the leader's effect. So it's quite nice, and the good targets here with these SRs like Android 17 here, because he has no combo power, but he's got 25k power, so you can threaten any awakened leader. Free cost as well, so it's the good cost to hit with Kefla. And he's got two nice permanents. First one being if your leader with Universe 7 in special traits, which is all the red ones so far, gain 5k power when it's on board. So that's you permanently boost 5k your leader, offensively and defensively, which is very nice. Could be a pain for things like Ginyu, so I'm sad about it a bit. And you got the ever permanent where if your leader is awakened, this card can't be KO'd by the skills of your opponent's battle card. So no Broly 8-drop coming down, just popping it and getting rid of it, so you can keep that 5k boost. So as long as the only way this can die is by bouncing, minusing, keeping it locked down, but it just can't be KO'd by skills of battle cards, which is quite cool. Still hit by extras like and stuff like that, but battle cards can't take out, so no Broly just go on pop pop, or even if you got two of them on board, no Android 86 structures go on pop pop as well. And you got Gohan here, and Gohan is really nice because it's got the same kind of permanent as Kefla, but only during your turn, where if your leader's awakening, it gets extra 5k power, so it gets on aggressive 5k boost, but not defensive. And also it's got a nice little when attacking, you can add up to one card from your life to your hand, so more self-awaken if need be. And then you can choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 15k power for the turn. So it's a nice new addition to kind of like actually get some self-awakening while putting some pressure on, because 20k can help threaten most awakened leaders. And 15k is a decent amount of minus, and very good, better than its SR form in the starter deck, where it only minus 10k. So you kind of lose critical, but can minus things by an extra 5k, or and actually 5k power both times, or you can only minus something by 10k and have critical. It's kind of a different mix, but these just can free played out. Then you got the SR version, so this is the same cards as before, just they're like the SR versions were before they're also the alt arts. So probably I would say nicer art in these than the alt arts. The alt arts don't really stand out to amazing, but these are quite nice arts for the normals. And then we've got some extra cards as well. So we've got 3 extra cards. So this is the last few cards for red. So you've got some battle tricks in Saved by the Barrier and Glimpse of a Hidden Arrogance. And then a nice little kind of TOP boost in Clash of the Strongest, because they've all got the tournament power. Just Clash of the Strongest is just TOP, so it can't be searched. It can be searched by Basil, but not by anything else. Well, the other ones have either Android or Universe 7 in a trait, so you can kind of find them with the Universe 7 Searcher, which once again that gives Universe 7 even bigger a boost than Universe 6, where Universe 6 is left in the dust. No leader, not much support compared to Universe 7, but then that's to be expected since Universe 7 is the main, is where Goku lives, so yeah. But Save Barrier is quite nice. It's a 1-cost battle trick that's defensive, allowing you to give your leader or a battle card a 20k boost for the battle. But then if you chose a battle card to give a boost to, then that card can't be KO'd in battle for the turn. So even though you can survive the, even if you don't survive that attack, even if that big boost of 20k extra doesn't survive the attack, you still survive it by the fact it can't be KO'd for the rest of the turn. So it gets that Batamo kind of boost or effect. And then, yeah, for the rest of the turn, it can't be KO'd, so you can kind of nice bit of protection there. And then you got Glimpse of a Hidden Arrogance, which is a nice little battle trick. It costs a little bit more in 2 cost, but it can use either player's turn, and it allows you to choose your leader or up to one of your battle cards and give 25k power for the boost. So for 1 extra energy, you get an extra 5k. Don't know if that's worth it, but remember it can always be reduced in cost by what's it called? Roshi. That's the one. And then there's an extra benefit where then if you have a battle card with 30k power or more that you either boosted with this or already had 30k power on board already, then you get to add up to 1 battle card with a cost of 4 or less from your drop to your hand, getting back most of like your good cards. If you want to get back some like things like Kefla or target for Kefla, mainly Kefla, then you get to grab that back if you have something big enough on board. It's quite nice little combo, even good for a common as well. Then you got Clash of the Strongest, which goes quite well with the fact that Goku can play things out a little bit cheaper and even spend board thanks to Kefla by using its activate main for 2, allowing you to choose all of your battle cards with tournament power and their special traits, and giving them a 10k power for the turn. Now, if you do have Roshi out before and you can manage to spam it like a Kefla or 2 over the turns, then if they're all around, you can then use Roshi if it's got life to take a life, reduces down by 1 less, and play it out so you can give all your cards an extra 10k boost at TOP, which is pretty dumb. Especially since there's no floodgates, or if they are floodgating you with Frost, you can just get out of the way, so Frost is basically irrelevant. So that's it for today for the cards in red. So red looks to be very strong for set 2, like got a big ass boost, and it's already a pretty good color to begin with in Fusion World. Like, depends how you feel, like if you like it's got all in and kind of being, yeah, depending on what you draw. It's very nice, but it's not my favorite, but it's definitely a winner from set 2. So that is it from me today. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.